Well, welcome back to Lisa and Michael Save the World, 5 minutes or more interviews. And tonight we're going to be talking with artist Jack Milazzo.
Hey, Jack.
Hi.
So for everybody listening, I feel like I know Jack a little bit. Like I've had the pleasure of speaking with him, seeing his work over the years, and we're going to take a different path with Jack, I think. Usually we talk about like straight on art, right?
Right.
But today we're going to go down a different rabbit hole tonight, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So Michael and I are very curious about what, who, where, when you would consider an art hole.
Okay. Well, first I want to thank you and Michael for saving the world.
We're trying.
The world definitely needs some saving. And I have all of my confidence in you too.
Oh, you're in trouble.
We're working on it.
But when you first mentioned the word art hole to me, I had no idea what it meant. So this is new for me. But and you also asked about my influences. So many years ago, I've always loved Van Gogh, and who doesn't love Van Gogh? But I was pretty infatuated with him. I read Lust for Life. I read Letters to Theo. I really have zeroed in on a lot about his life and his work. And back in the day, I'd say in my early 20s, I started seeing this girl in Queens, and she wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed, but she said, "Oh, so what kind of art do you like?" And I said, "Well, I'm influenced by Van Gogh." And she said, "Who's that?"
Jack, that would have been the end of the date for me.
Well, that was the end of the relationship. So to me, I guess that's probably the only person I would think in my life I would call a real art hole, not knowing who Van Gogh was. But more recently, when you belong to any sort of group of artists, and for me, I use that term loosely because, like, with a lot of artists, unless you have a really big ego, you have a lot of self-doubt. Mm-hmm. And there are some people that could be a little bit more supportive than they are. And I don't count you as one of those people. I think you're unbelievable, Lisa.
I hope you're, yes, I hope you're talking to me, not Michael.
No, I don't know Michael. I don't know Michael very well, but there are some people I think that could be more supportive in, because artists need each other. So yeah. For those people, I would say some of them are probably on the, I guess, the border of being an art hole. But there are some people that are really supportive, and I love that they're like that.
Michael and I have had countless conversations about what about this, and for sure, because the fact of the matter is, we all we're artists are solitary creatures, so which makes us kind of need each other even more, and none of us can do what the other one does. Like I could never do what you do, Jack, and you kind of fill a void in my life. Like I have a denim jacket that you painted, and I wear it with pride. And I mean, I love the idea that I've got Jack on my back.
Yeah, I've got your back.
that has been my art hole on past shows. Yeah. I have mentioned that. I probably did it more than one time as an art hole because I noticed this a lot, and I think it's very sad when artists are not supportive of each other. I think we should be, absolutely.
Yeah, and like Lisa said, we all do things differently. I've never had the luxury of going to art school. My background is not in art. I'm self-taught. And, I've always dabbled in it throughout my life, but I I've gotten more into it because now I have the luxury of doing that because I'm retired and I have this time. And I'll tell you, over the last 2 or 3 years, if it wasn't for art, I probably would have lost my mind, especially with COVID.
Yeah.
So I feel such a it's such a it's such a fulfilling thing in my life to be able to do things that I truly enjoy and not worrying about it being lucrative because I've worked all of my life and now I have the time to do what I want to do.
Yeah. There really is a genuine sincerity in your work, and the piece behind you on that denim jacket, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
It's I you know I
Can you bring
I
it closer?
Sure.
Michael, are you seeing this?
Yeah, I can see it from far away, but I'd like to see up closer.
I always loved album covers, and I was just going through the internet looking at album covers, and I saw this album cover called the album cover is called Dirty Computer, and it's Janelle Monáe, and I just loved it. So I just took a shot at it. I have been doing a lot of artists lately. I did Tupac. I've done Notorious B.I.G. Today I did Tina Turner.
Yeah, I saw that. Michael,
Tina.
Tina.
Oh my God, one of my
Tina.
favorites. I love Tina.
Yeah, I have her here if you want me to show. But
Oh yes, absolutely.
So, well,
it's still on the board.
Oh, look at
Oh, that's one of my favorite shots of her too.
Yeah, that's really.
Yeah, I don't know how well you can see it.
Yeah, we can see it. Great.
But who is hotter than Tina?
Nobody.
I mean, come on.
Nobody.
Absolutely.
So for everyone listening, Jack gets pretty close to being as hot as Tina, and I can't recommend strongly enough checking out his work. We will put all his information so you can follow him. Maybe you want to buy one of his paintings, or I can't tell you how much I love his painted denim jacket. It's the coolest thing, and I get stopped all the time by people. And I tell them it's Jackets by Jack. Just look up on Instagram and send him a message.
Yeah, and the back of my business card, and I say this all the time when I post something, wear your art out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you got to wear your art out. You got to, bring it out into the world. And like you said, wear it with pride.
Absolutely. Because it's for artists, for the masses.
Yeah.
It is. Jack Milazzo, thank you so much. This has been so much fun.
Thank you. I enjoyed it too. I'm sorry it's so short, but yeah. One thing about artists, they could talk about their work for hours. So you don't want to do that with me.
This was so great. It was great meeting you and seeing your artwork. Of course, I love Tina, and I wholeheartedly agree with your ArtHole.
Thank you. Thank you. And I hope we get to meet in person sometime.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be great.
Okay. Bye, Jack.
All right. Take care. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more.